Just go. Just
Okay.
Just do your.
Hey.
Oh.
Shut up. Zachy, you're ruining it already.
Sorry.
You're ruining it.
Okay, go.
All right. Hey, guys. Welcome to the QuestCast. This is me, Mike, CrackerCon, and we got Zachicles over here.
Woo!
And Toby.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
And
We're back.
Yeah, we are back. You want to kick off with that one topic that I mentioned you guys, which is I don't know, I feel like it's going to get heated for no reason, even though it's the mildest of questions. Toby has been thinking about it all week and sending me angry
I can't get
posts.
my mind off of it.
But
Honestly, I don't even remember what we were talking about.
it started because I was talking with Hannah, and mainly just about what constitutes a sandwich. I think she asked me something like that. So it was like I was like trying to think through like what are the cutoff points and the criteria of a sandwich versus like something else. Like
Is something on a roll? Is it considered a sandwich?
I want you guys to go through a few bullet points of your cutoff, and then I will
honestly
do what I thought through.
I'm glad you said that because I thought we were talking about the whole Craig situation we were just talking about, and I was about to say I have no input on that.
What the fuck, Craig? What does that even mean?
When Mike was calling your work and something about
Oh,
Craig.
Greg.
Oh, Greg.
Greg. Oh, it's a Craig. Never mind.
No, now you look like a fool.
I look like a
with
Greg.
your Craig. You look like a damn Craig.
I'm
boy.
a Craigie Greg. All right, sandwich topics. What constitutes a sandwich? Talby, you want to go first?
I'm going to say this. First of all, I'm chaotic evil.
Oh, my God.
Understandable. So what is that?
But I'm not one of those people that thinks that a taco is a sandwich. It's just not. I stop at a hot dog. A hot dog. Buns.
Yeah,
Like a hot dog bun can't make something into a sandwich.
So
Unofficially.
you're saying bun makes sandwich?
Yes. Like a hot dog bun makes it a sandwich.
I agree with this.
You son of a bitch.
I think that Talby's onto something good because I constitute a sandwich as something between bread.
That's true.
Like,
See,
I wouldn't.
I agree with that.
I wouldn't necessarily have it connect like a hot dog bun. I mean, it's still a sandwich technically, but like a sandwich. Like, I don't care if you got like toothpaste in the middle of it. If it's in between bread, it's a sandwich.
That's true. I agree with that. I'm on that side of things.
And it can have crust or no crust. It don't matter. As long as it's bread, it's a sandwich.
So Zachy touched on one of my criteria and then went against one of the other ones. But what I was thinking was, I think it has to be two separate pieces. It can't be attached or it's not a sandwich anymore to rule out hot dogs and shit.
Oh, you're a purist.
Yeah, so I think it has to be two separate things, and they have to be identical on either side. And yeah, I think I'm okay with other things than bread. I was like opening it, like some things try to do like, I don't know, a bagel sandwich. I guess bagel is bread still, but some places try to do like a chicken sandwich where it's like two chicken patties with like cheese in the middle for some reason. Or,
like the ones that KFC used to do, that they still might do.
Or like, yeah. So I'm opening it up to that. I have never had one, but I'm accepting of that being technically a sandwich because it's two chicken things on either side.
I don't constitute that as a sandwich though, because it's not bread. A sandwich is bread.
It's a chicken sandwich. It's a paleo sandwich or some shit.
I don't care about paleontography. It's not a sandwich. It has to be bread. It's bread.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm opening it up to anything.
Well, that can get you in some trouble in life, boy.
In terms of sandwiches?
Yes. You can get shot over this shit, man.
You go to Subway and you bring it up to them and see how quick.
I'm trying to think of another example besides fried chicken that's not bread that I would accept as sandwich.
No, because it wouldn't be a sandwich.
Like is the lettuce wrap, like the unwich from Jimmy John's, is that a sandwich?
That's just a wrap. I know
that's kind of how I feel.
I know what he's talking about. That's just a wrap.
Yeah, they're like low carb alternative. I'm
trying to think.
They're good though. I've had them. They're good, but it's not a sandwich.
Yeah, I don't think it's a sandwich either. It's a wrap.
Zachy made it pretty inclusive with just bread.
That's what a sandwich is.
Or carb. What about carb?
What do you mean?
Yeah, could it be like two
what if it was a rice?
potato?
What if it was potato, or what if it was like some kind of rice thing?
like a rice cake.
A rice cake for the shittiest sandwich ever. But
Ew.
Oh god.
would that count if it's
I would
any carb?
No, I would just call it an abomination. Get that out of my face.
What about potato? We could do something with. What if it was hash browns on
That's
either
just,
side?
No, it's not a sandwich. That's just a hash. That's a hash.
That's just an American invention.
That's just
I'm
diabetes.
trying to get creative with the definition of
No,
sandwich.
A carb, I guess that counts as a tortilla technically. Would a tortilla, like would a taco be a sandwich? I know that's like
no, because it's connected.
See, I don't agree with you on the connected thing.
The connected is the most important part to
sandwich.
me.
To me, it's bread. Bread is the most important.
See,
It has to be bread.
here's my
think-
thing. So with the hot dog, the bun, right? It's connected at the bottom, but it's not connected at the top. So technically, it wouldn't be a wrap. So it's still a sandwich.
Boom.
No,
I see.
Zachy,
We're
you're
on the
backing
same page
down.
on this.
Like because a wrap is connected all the way around, secluding the insides, right?
Yeah, wrap is its
Now-
own thing.
Exactly, but a hot dog is still a sandwich because it's connected at the bottom, yes, but you can still like pull it out of the top. Like a sandwich, you can take the top button off and just take the shit off.
I think it's not a sandwich. I don't think open-faced sandwiches are truly sandwiches. I think
Mike,
they
you just tried
are
to
an
tell me that
abomination.
a hash
So
brown
is a
sandwich.
Subway sandwich not?
No,
one
because
then?
I said the biggest thing for me is that it's separate and it's two identical things on the top and bottom is bigger to me than bread.
No, a sandwich from Subway is still a sandwich because it's like a hot dog bun. It's connected, but it's not wrapped all the way around.
But
so it's not a
according to
wrap.
Mike's definition,
Yeah.
it would not be.
I think
because
that
it's
should be
connected on the
something
side.
else. I think there should be a new term that's not sandwich.
What would that new term be? Hit us with it.
I don't know.
I want to hear this term.
I don't know what it would
people-
be, but it needs to be its own thing for a hinged thing.
A hingewich.
A hingewich.
A hingewich, but it still
The
has
new name.
it still has witch in
Flapwich.
it. Flapwich.
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 What
I'm gonna
else
start
could it be?
calling them
I
that.
like that, a flapwich.
Flapwich is
Flapwich.
catchy.
That is a flapwich.
Hey, let me get one of them 12-inch flapwiches.
See, now you're on board with the flapwich.
That'd be
Yeah,
like,
I'm on
what?
board. It's official.
Well, yeah,
It's
I'm
changed.
I'm good with it too because it's not a sandwich; it's a flapwich.
It's a
Yeah, it's its own
flapwich.
little separate sub.
And that's like
category.
subs, that's
Yeah.
hot dogs, that's a sausage on a roll, is a flapwich.
A flappy subwich.
A flapwich, dude. We just really came up with something here.
All right, boys, we have to trademark this before somebody
Trademark
steals
that.
it.
Yeah, I was gonna say someone get on trademarking that.
Put the TM on there. Do it now.
Yeah, TM. Flapwich.
I'll go to the character map and put TM on this title, Mike.
I feel like we
Good.
were incredibly civil right there, and I did not expect us to be
That was
civil.
because we all just, it made too much sense, all of us.
It did. We all were very reasonable.
So that whole thing led into my second topic, which I won't say because it was this hot dog a sandwich, why or why not, and we kind of covered that for like the whole thing.
Now we have flapwich
Yeah.
to cover it.
Yeah, we have flapwich. So my next topic, you guys will like this one. Is cereal a soup?
Yes.
Explain.
Yeah, before just saying yes or no, explain what your criteria for
I
soup
think
is
that-
more important.
Okay, so
Now, what's your
so to
criteria?
me, what constitutes a soup is it's served in a bowl.
Uh huh.
Mm-hmm.
It does not have to be hot because borscht, a Russian soup, is served cold.
Oh, yeah. And what's the other thing? The, like, tomatoey piece of shit?
Tomato soup.
Tomato would piece. I think
No,
that's,
no.
borscht is made out of beets.
What
I
is the
think.
hell is the name?
I just know
Keep
tomato
talking. I'll
soup.
do research.
Yeah, you look up what that soup is. So it doesn't have to be warm. So therefore, soup is cold. That's fine. It can be one.
Oh,
And then,
gazpacho. That's it.
Gazpacho.
That's cold. I don't
And
like
it's-
gazpacho.
And it's got little like cereals
Mm-hmm.
in it. So that count. I mean, chicken noodle soup's essentially the same thing. It's just like a starch
Mm-hmm.
and a floating broth, which is technically the milk.
And
So I'm gonna say yeah.
And I agree with that because soup, it has liquids and solids, but so does actual soup, like carrot soup or like steak soup or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it has solids and it has liquids. So yes, Mike, do you constitute soup as a cereal or cereal as a soup?
I'm trying to think of ways that it's not.
So he's
And
trying to be devil's advocate.
The biggest one is just like, I don't think there's any other. I don't think there's any other
What
breakfast
was that?
soups. Who was that even?
Was that? That wasn't me.
That's
Was it
all
you,
me.
Zachy?
No, that's all me.
Oh my God.
That was not me. I don't burp like that. You guys burp like fucking
Yeah, that was
monsters
Zachy.
under the bed.
Toby's never burped in his life.
That's not.
I have. They're just not like you.
It's just
guys.
cute and
You guys
polite.
are just berbers.
Oh, Toby, did I tell you my mom found our podcast, or I subscribed her to it?
Yeah,
you did the
I see
subscribing?
that.
Yeah, I did the subscribing.
Oh, then why? I told you about it, and you were like, "Oh, I didn't know that."
Yeah,
You
did I say that? Oh, my
yes,
bad. Oh,
I
my
was
bad.
like, your mom just subscribed to us, and you were like, "Oh, she did." Well, that's news to me.
I said,
you
did she? I
sneaky
told her
devil.
about it. I did not say that's news to me.
See, isn't that implying that he just said
Anyway.
now? I did it. I clicked the button to subscribe,
I
and then
did
earlier
click
he
the
was like,
button.
"Oh, she did. I just let her there. What she did was up to her."
Shut up. No, I didn't mean it like that.
I think that Zachy helped his mom find
I
our
did.
podcast, and she subscribed on her own.
Yes.
Well, did she, Zachy? You just said that you did it.
I led her to it, and I watched her subscribe.
All right,
So
that's good then.
I was bringing that up because she loves your burps too.
Me?
Yes,
Oh, that's
because
cool.
Mike
you
does
had
have
one.
some manly ass ones.
He does. We were having dinner at my sister's house, and I came back, and they were listening to it while I was gone, and she said she heard you burp, and it was like. I was like,
It really is.
they're intense, man.
It's biblical.
Bam, it's biblical.
It's Flapwich.
Yeah, yeah. I don't have the burps that you guys do, but I definitely have the.
Did I get you right as you were drinking or something?
You definitely did.
Yeah, you motherfucker.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's like.
Oh
you
my
just fucking
God.
killed him.
Die.
I was mid swallow when you said it's a flapwich.
It's a flapwich.
It's a flapwich.
That's the name of the episode. It's a flapwich.
It's a Flapwich. That's
Oh,
good.
God. And you have to put trademark in it too. You have to put
Trademark.
the T.
Yeah, you got to put a
Yeah.
trademark on that.
I'll send
figure
you
out how to
the-
do the trademark logo.
I'll send you the character map one thing here.
Okay, good.
Oh,
So back to that soup. I'm trying to think of the soup still. And the best thing I got is the time of day that it's eaten so far. Because I don't think there's any other breakfast soups.
You can have soup any
I
time
think
of
that's
the day.
cultural, though, isn't it? I think some
I don't
cultures
know.
do soups.
I'm going to look. Maybe. Let's see. I'm trying to think of someone else help me with devil's advocate here. I'm not coming up with much else. Because, like, milk is I'm fine with. Because there's some creamy ass chowders. That's fine.
There you go, Mike.
Okay.
I'll say the only thing that I have found that bothered me is when I looked up is cereal a soup. Someone on Quora looked up is soup a salad, which is just we're not even gonna look into that. That's
Yeah,
bullshit.
I
That's
don't-
stupid.
I don't like that.
I found this.
I googled breakfast soup.
Well, this
And
says
I found some
cereal
weird
is cereal, soup is soup. It says soup is a liquid food made by boiling or simmering meat, fish, or vegetables with various added ingredients.
That's not
Soda.
even true though. You don't have to.
I know. And then
Wait,
it says
do you
So you
soda.
don't
boil it?
have to boil it.
Wait,
Well, yeah,
now I'm
and
not
then
sure.
Then it says this. It says, so to answer this burning question, based on dictionary.com, which nobody believes, cereal does not count as soup unless you eat your cereal full of boiled meat, fish, or vegetable.
It
People,
doesn't have
I
to
don't-
have that.
I don't agree with that at all.
Some potato soups don't have meat in it. So
Yeah.
that's bullshit.
Exactly.
That is a veggie though.
And my biggest concern is they got it from dictionary.com, which is very unreliable.
Yeah.
That's true.
But that
I
did
feel like
raise a question for me. Even those soups that you eat cold, do you actually boil them first? Like, do you boil gazpacho first?
good. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up. Actually.
That
That's
could be a breaking point
that
if
could
it
be a
has
break-
to be
that could
hot
be-
at some point in its life cycle.
I mean, milk can
Would
be
that make
hot.
salsa a soup if it doesn't have to be?
Zachy, go eat a hot bowl of cereal.
I prefer not to. How about you go do it? You're the one trying to be devil's advocate here. You go try it.
No, I'm trying to disprove it. You have to prove it.
That's what I said. I said you're trying to disprove everything. You're
Well,
being
yeah, I'm
devil's
saying that
advocate.
would be awful.
I
Why
know.
do I have to eat it to prove that it's awful? That
So why are you
doesn't make
making
sense.
me eat it? I don't want to eat it.
Because you want a bowl of cereal. I don't know.
I-
Oh wait,
that's-
no, it is uncooked. The
It's 10
gazpacho,
o'clock
so
at
that
night.
throws
Why
it
would I
out.
want a bowl of cereal?
Yeah, that throws it out.
Yeah, that throws it out. Gazpacho. But the veggies, it has to contain meat or veggies.
It does not
That's-
because tomato soup is a soup. And that's
Tomatoes
just
are fruit.
but it's still a soup. It says tomato soup on the can.
Well, yeah, that's fine. But tomato is a fruit, right?
Yeah. It's still soup, though.
Yeah.
That's why it was stupid.
There it is.
What I'm trying to say is tomato soup is a soup. So if that doesn't have vegetables or anything, and they still constitute it as a soup, then cereal is a soup also.
Yeah, and
You see what I'm
cereals can have fruit. Like if you get like a
Fruit Loops.
Special K. Well,
Yeah.
no, don't use Fruit Loops as the example. But you get like a Special K with strawberries
What's
and
wrong
shit.
with
in
Fruit
it.
Yeah.
Loops?
Fruit Loops isn't
Fruity
real
Pebbles.
fruit.
You can even have.
Oh, I thought we were just talking about bad cereals or something. I was like, hey, chill.
I do. Fruit
No,
Loops ain't a
it's
bad
not bad.
cereal.
It's
Okay,
not
now
bad
now we're arguing. Fruit Loops is not a bad cereal.
Now we're fighting.
I was jumping in. I was like, don't you ever talk bad about them.
I
No, I was
wasn't. I
saying
said
that's
it was
not
good.
fruit.
Probably very
Oh,
passionate.
this is a good one.
That's like
This
saying
is-
Apple
okay,
Jacks is real
what's
apple.
Fuck off.
What's the best cereal?
Ooh, the
Huh?
best
What-
cereal.
What's the best cereal? Yeah,
I'm gonna say fruity or
I
chocolate
like Fruity Pebbles.
Pebbles?
I like the Pebbles.
Pebbles are they're too sweet. Even when I was younger, that was too sugary for me.
Oh, do you guys remember the cereal? It was called like Crave or something.
They still make it.
I know
Oh,
they
yeah.
do. I just forgot.
Isn't that the like little squares with chocolate in it or some shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, Crave's a pretty good
Yeah,
one.
those are good.
Yeah, and they had like strawberry ones too.
Yeah.
I don't remember that, but that sounds right up my alley.
I was
they
always sucked for
have-
those peanut butter boys, like the peanut butter Captain Crunch.
Reese's Puff.
What the fuck did I just say? I almost said peanut butter punch or something.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter
You
Captain
said-
Punch.
You said peanut butter cunts is what you said.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
You did.
You
Check
did.
the tapes, you bitch.
We'll give it a listen.
You so said that.
Well, not after I edited it, I wouldn't have. I'm gonna make you say it.
I thought we were going Reese's Puff peanut butter chocolate flavor.
I think it's because you started talking while and it fucked me up.
Blame it on me.
And I was just thinking of what to call you since you interrupted me.
Oh, so
And
you
that's
call
a
me
little
peanut butter. Yeah,
I
it's
will
all
say
me. They have
peanut butter Captain Crunch
Ooh, yeah,
is
and
the
Reese's
only
Pieces.
cereal that you can eat that leaves you thirsty.
This is true.
Yeah, it's
I
a
don't know
good
how it
savory
does it.
peanut butter.
It is. It just leaves you thirsty. It's good though.
All right, here's another one. Top 3
All right.
favorite cereals.
Oof.
That's the one we were already on.
I was leading.
Except
Oh,
you
I
added
already
2
got
more,
mine.
I guess.
I know. Well, yeah, I gotta. Yeah.
You're like, what's the best cereal? No, I got an even better one.
I didn't. No, I didn't
Best
start
threes.
that. Toby started that one. I started the top 3.
Okay, all right, fine.
Number
gonna
5.
I'll do you one
Pebbles.
better. What are the best 3?
I'm gonna do Fruity Pebbles, Cinnamon Toast Crunch,
Oh.
and
Oh,
I like Honey Nut Cheerios a lot. I know that's like an old man choice, but I really like them.
That's good.
Toby had my top 2 in the same order.
Dude, Cinnamon
So-
Toast Crunch is good.
That's why I was gonna say cinnamon toast. Cinnamon toast crunch.
It's not
Cin-
so
We're all
easy, is
fucking
it?
up today.
cinnamon toast tunch. I'm gonna go.
I will say.
um,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go Fruity Pebbles, cinnamon toast crunch, and Reese's Puffs.
Those are solid choices.
What would I do?
What would you want? In your
Definitely
top
something
3?
peanut buttery first. Either Reese's Puffs or Captain
Peanut butter cunts.
Peanut Butter Boy.
For the listeners of the podcast, we are all some peanut butter boys in the
Oh, yeah.
in the podcast.
We are. I just had a Reese's cup actually.
Oh,
I
hey.
eat peanut butter every day. Yeah, we're all big fans.
Yeah,
What,
like
but
dry
nice.
peanut butter, like I was talking about, Toby. That's just good for
Ooh,
you.
that stuff's good.
I actually put that in some of my protein shake. It was really good.
Oh yeah, that stuff's a steal.
Why?
Mike's got to give us his 3.
Yeah, I'm thinking Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And then after that, I don't know. I just like something with some granola cluster or some shit in it, like a Special K or some shit.
Granola
A
crust.
Special
cruster.
K's good. They almost made the list.
Special
Yeah.
K is really good. I'd say it's
I like
that's at
that.
least in my top 5.
In my old age, that's probably what I'm eating more. Honestly, I'm going for those clusters. Get a
I
little
guess-
almond sliver in there, a little freeze-dried strawberry. That's what I
That
want.
is good. That's top. It's pretty damn
That's
good.
probably my
actually.
one now, actually. If I'm being real.
Yeah, Special K slept on. I never even think about that cereal when I'm at the store.
Oh, it's good. That's what I end up getting a lot of time.
The chocolate one they have is good too.
Ooh, I haven't had that one.
The dark chocolate, super good.
Mm.
So I would say that all of our cereal choices are pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if somebody said Raisin Bran, I'd have to kick you off this podcast.
I actually like Raisin Bran. I knew that it would cause trouble, though, for
Raisin
you.
Bran.
Yeah, I can eat it, but it's not my favorite.
I would say
I love raisins.
It's in my top 10, but it's way at the bottom, probably like number 10.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going over a list of best and flashiest cereal, I'm not going to whip out Raisin Bran, but I do like Raisin Bran.
Yeah. That's like cereal. Get it, cereal killer? Sorry, that was
What?
bad.
That is.
Anyway.
I would think that makes sense. Mike's an old soul.
He is. He's almost like, what, 55?
I'm
60.
getting there.
60.
In a couple of days.
In a couple days, I'll be 65, ready for retirement. Won't have to talk to Craig anymore.
Oh, that'd be nice if I was ready for retirement.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Okay, so
Would it though?
I'm gonna throw this out there.
What?
So I hear this all the time from people.
Uh-huh.
Is that they're like, oh well, if I won, whatever the lottery is, I don't follow the lottery. They're like, oh, if I won $100 million, I'd still work. Absolutely fucking not, Chief.
Let's see.
I'm quitting my job day one.
I would still
I'm
work,
never
but I'd
getting a job
prefer to
again.
work like,
Less hours.
for my own business or something. I would just make my own business, but I'd still be working.
Yeah, I feel like you would have to do something productive. I think everybody needs to do something productive, but I definitely would. People are like, well, I'd still stay at my job. I'm like, no. I would be all right, well, time to start my own business. I don't know what I'm going to start yet, but
See,
starting something.
I would be one of those people that would still work, just not as much though, because I love EMS. But I wouldn't work like full time.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not full time.
I agree with Zachy.
Because if you win $100 million, they're gonna tax at least like 25 or 30% of that, which is still a shit ton of money.
Yeah, you're going to end up with like
You're gonna be set
57 million
yeah,
out of that.
Which,
yeah, you'll never have to work again.
which
if you don't
I
want to.
honestly I wouldn't even know what to do with $10 million if I'm being honest.
I wouldn't know what to do with
'Cause
$1 million.
I'm not
Give
one of
me
those
half
people.
of it, and then
Well-
I'll tell you what to do with the rest.
Well, you give it to me. Keep on giving. But I'm not one of those people that wants like a huge house or like a lot of cars,
yeah.
because I don't know what to do with all that space. I feel like it's just useless.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's how I am.
Like-
Same.
I buy.
And you have to clean the whole fucking thing too, which would take like your whole day, and then you'd be like, why do I have this house?
Well, you would pay someone to clean it, I assume.
Well, I don't want people in my house though.
Yeah, that's. I was just thinking that. I was like, I don't want people looking through my stuff.
You can pay
'Cause-
me half of
'cause-
that amount, and I'll clean it.
Well, because here's the dilemma with that. If you have a big house with a bunch of stuff in it, and you hire somebody to come and clean it, there's like a 75-80% chance they're going to steal some shit out of your house because you're rich. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't gonna be missing that stuff.
Huh?
I said you ain't gonna be missing that stuff.
Yeah.
It's the respect.
It's
It's the
Install some nanny
respect.
cans.
Nanny cans. It's like can strings.
I just
nanny cans.
all I thought of when you said nanny cans is just like in your closet with all your valuable shit. There's just a bunch of cans tied to strings, so when she opens the door, it
Cost
just
you
makes
bits.
a fuck ton of noise.
it's like a pyramid of cans leaning up on the door, and they fall when they open the door. You just hear. Mike's like that
Foolproof
bitch.
defenses.
That bitch, and he runs upstairs. He's like, I got you
Mike's like, ah! He just runs up there.
with a blunderbuss.
Yeah.
he's loading it
fucking
up the
awesome.
whole like 3 flights of stairs he has to get
Yeah,
up.
Yeah,
I'm
he-
putting the
he put
powder in,
his-
tamping it. Oh, you done fucked up now.
You're packing in the powder. I'm coming.
Yep.
You better get ready.
You better hope this doesn't hit the fucking wall.
You better hope I'm accurate, motherfucker.
How accurate is a blunderbuss?
Not
Not very
at all.
accurate. More
I
than
wanna
5
see
feet.
How
'Cause-
close a blunderbuss has to be.
Because it's not like rifled, right? It hasn't have the
Oh,
grooves on it.
absolutely
It just
not.
fucking like goes out. It's like a muskety shotgun.
Yeah, didn't they put like silverware and stuff in blunderbusses sometimes and shoot it at people?
You could. Probably.
I think that might just be like a movie thing that I saw, but it looked cool.
Back
I'm
then,
looking at it right now.
it is from that age where you could just like melt down random shit into like little vaguely circular balls and shoot it fine, because there's no grooving and no bullets.
I was saying, you know what's cool about a blunderbuss? You can stick literally anything in there.
That's what Toby was saying.
Yeah, I was saying I saw it in a movie that you could.
Yeah. So
I want to. This is not telling me how far.
I looked it up too.
What'd
It just
you
says
Google?
how inaccurate they are.
I say blunderbuss effective range.
Well, I think the problem is that it's giving me different varieties of blunderbuss, which I guess.
You got to take the first one. 30 or 40 feet is what this says.
You could fuck. Yeah, that's far.
Wait, hold
enough.
on. The spread. A few feet. Oh wait, that's not what it says. It says the spread on it could be a few feet when you're 10 to 20 feet from the muzzle, and it could be 6 feet to 10 feet at 30 or 40 feet. So that's not very.
Okay, so that's not good at all.
Yeah, the effective range is like 10 feet.
Yeah, you have to be like right next to him.
That's
Fuck
fucking-
that.
And the gun is like
Awful.
massive too. The gun's probably like
The
3
gun's
feet long.
huge.
And it's gonna kick like a fucking mule.
Yeah.
Mike, you'd just
It's
be
like
better
all wood.
smacking her in the head with it than shooting her with it.
That's why it's funny.
Just using a bat.
Yeah, and then after you shoot it, you have to scream "tally ho" as fucking smoke, and you can't use smokeless powder. It has to be like the
Yeah, black powder?
Fucking
Tally ho!
tally ho! And then your house just fills up with smoke for an hour and a half.
Sets off the smoke detectors.
I would still say it'd be worth it. And you're a millionaire. You can afford all that stuff at that point.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can hunt
That's
the
a-
nanny
that's a
through
good
your
little
house with a
plan.
blunderbuss. You can afford
The
it.
most dangerous game of all, nanny hunt.
So that brings me to my
Mannequin.
next topic.
How did that flow right into your next topic?
Yeah, I do not want to know what this next topic is.
How do
You
you
just
feel
check
about
Zacky's-
Vienna sausages?
Vienna
Yeah.
sausages?
I grew up really poor, and I ate them as a kid.
They're good.
I never
They're
ate those little boys.
Those little
They're
boys are
good in a
good.
pinch.
Wait, I'm not gonna say that.
Zachy can
Those-
slip down some tiny weens.
Shut the fuck
Like
up.
nobody's business.
Oh, that reminds me of that TikTok where he's like, "I'm just saying," hot dog comes out of his.
Oh,
throat. You
yeah.
guys seen that?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good one. I love TikTok.
That's like a vine, even. That's old.
That's just that's a vine. That's really old.
So 7. I looked this up. Don't ask me why. 7 Vienna sausages is 22 grams of fat,
Yeah, it's a
It's
lot.
not worth.
but 12 grams of protein.
Ooh.
Here's the real question: have you guys ever had the hot and spicy Vienna sausages? Those are fucking good.
Yes. Mike, you're living in a whole different world. You need to get on this little boys.
It's like growing up, man,
I don't
Vienna
eat canned
sausages were
sausages
life.
very much.
Vienna sausages were life as a kid.
That's all I could afford.
I don't eat
as
them
a
anymore
kid.
though.
My sausage intake
It's low.
is low. Yeah. No, but yeah, I didn't eat like canned sausage and shit. I would do like Italian sausage. That's how I was done. That's how I was raised.
What about the Chef
Zachy's
Boyardee? Zachy's losing his shit right now.
Oh, that was funny. That's the way you worded it. My sausage and
Sausage intake. That should be another part of the title.
Oh, but no, it's good. Speaking of tying it back into no, that's awesome. Tying it back into sandwiches is you take a hot Italian sausage, maybe like a hot Italian turkey sausage, and you cut it in half, and then you put it on a bagel with some cream cheese and make that into a sandwich, and that's
That
fucking
sounds
good
fucking
eating.
good.
That's good eating.
That sounds good.
is it between two pieces of bread?
It's between two halves of bagel.
Oh my
Which
god.
you could argue is better. Bagels are pretty fucking
Bagels are
top
an
notch.
everything bagel. That's
Oh,
good.
delicious.
A bagel and a bagel.
Yeah, you take a whole everything bagel and then cut another one in half and put it on the other.
Yeah. Yeah, let
Actually,
me get
don't
a
even
bagel.
cut the bagels in a bagel.
Let me get a bagel sandwich. No, I mean a bagel
Yeah,
sandwich.
emphasize bagel.
You do not know how much I love bagels, sir.
You don't understand my obsession. Let me just get bagel.
Bagel.
You walk in high as shit. You're like,
Bagel.
"Hello, what can I help you with?"
I'm actually
Bagel.
happy that somebody said that because I was going to ask about the sandwich discussion. I was going to be like, so if I just put a piece of bread in between more bread, does that make a bread sandwich?
Yes,
Makes you a monster.
because it's in
It
between
does.
two pieces of bread.
Does that technically make a loaf of bread
Technically.
just a giant sandwich that's sitting on your shelf?
Or does it?
Oof.
Well, then
Is
that
it a
would
sandwich if
constitute.
What if it's 2 empty tops and 2 empty bottoms and no filling? What
I
about
think
that?
you're just in the process of making said sandwich at that point.
You're just in the process of reselling a loaf of bread.
Yeah. Now I think it's nothing. I think you just have 2 opening tags and 2 ending tags with no filling, and it's not a sandwich.
Also,
No, it's a potential sandwich.
It's a
what do you guys
potential
call
sandwich.
the end of a bread loaf? Do you call it the butt?
Yeah, the butt.
'Kay.
Or the
I
heel.
just call it the
Butt
end
or the
pieces.
heel. I say butt more, but I think heel is right.
I like butt.
I've only
Mhm.
heard someone use the term heel once.
And that
Yeah,
was
It
just
was my
now.
friend Jake, and I
Oh.
thought he was completely wrong.
No, heel is right. Ass is just better.
See, Mike gets it.
You eating that
I
bread
always
ass?
have to eat it because Emma won't eat it.
Even though Mike is 65, he still gets it.
Oh, I get it.
Do you guys eat the heel of the bread? Oh, I get it.
oh, I get it.
Oh, I get it. No, I do
Don't
not
you
eat
worry
the end.
about it. I get it.
No, I give the end of the loaf to Brutus.
See, I eat them because Emma won't eat them.
Toby eats ass. You heard it here,
Mhm.
Confirmed.
folks. Stamp of approval.
Stamp of approval.
Bang.
No, I've never really had a problem with those pieces of bread. I know that some people do.
Yeah.
I
I
don't have a
don't
problem
really
with them. I just
mind-
want to know what you called them.
Oh yeah, but it depends. On like a basic ass like loaf of white bread, I'm not too interested. But if it's like one of those like raisin swirl cool breads, I'll still eat it fine. Or if it's like that Martin's potato bread, it's still
Oh
good.
yeah.
Every
you can't throw
every
out the
slice is-
Martin's potato bread.
No, every slice is good.
Yeah, it's nice bread. There's tiers to bread, and then at the Martin's potato bread, you cannot fucking throw that shit out.
Would you say there's tiers to bread?
There's tiers to bread.
What does that even mean?
Like there's tiers to it. Like some bread, not all bread is created equal.
Are you just saying it's hard work? What do you say? I don't know what that
I
expression
don't know what this means.
Like tiers.
you know,
like
Zachy?
in World of Warcraft, like tiers.
Like
that meant
platinum,
World of
gold.
Warcraft.
What?
Like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3.
Oh,
There's
I thought you were
tiers to
saying
it.
like tears, like there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that go into bread.
did too.
Oh,
I was
God,
like-
I fucking hope not.
I was like, somebody crying in my bread? Like,
Yeah, you had me. And then when you said World of Warcraft, I was even more lost. But yeah, okay, I guess that makes sense.
it's like, how's this timed to
Yeah,
WoW?
some bread is better than others. Oh god,
Yeah.
I was like, what? Am I speaking like gibberish?
Okay, yeah.
You were
So-
for a good second there, I will admit.
So potato bread's like epic, right? Or
Oh
legendary.
yeah, yeah. It's definitely a purple.
It's exotic.
And then some breads you go to the store, or have you guys ever gotten like gas station bread before? It's
No.
never good quality.
No, I haven't. I wouldn't trust
No.
It's not good quality, and it's really expensive. It's usually like $4 for a
What
loaf.
the damn?
They know that you're in a bad spot and you don't have the means to go to an actual store, so they charge you a fucking ton.
that. Damn.
This is true.
And it's always bad quality bread. It's always fucking trash.
Literally, it's probably bread they picked out of the trash behind the building.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Speaking of trash, Toby
Uh-huh.
was trash talking ketchup earlier. He was saying
I
it
don't
was-
like ketchup.
He was saying it was the worst condiment and he hated it.
What?
I don't like ketchup.
He wouldn't
What
put it
the
on
fuck?
fries. He wouldn't put it on a hamburger. He's a monster.
What?
No, it goes on it can go on a hamburger, but it can't be too much. The problem with ketchup is that it's an overpowering flavor.
You
If
know what
put
I like
too
to
much
do?
of it on,
I don't even put it on the hamburger. I like to squeeze out a nice little pile and then dip my hamburger in the ketchup.
Squeeze
That's how
out
much
a
I
nice
love the
little
ketchup.
pile.
Just squeeze
See,
out a nice little pile. Yeah, that sounds pretty gross. But you know, a
Yeah.
tasteful little swirl.
I saw your message on Messenger. It says Talby is saying some wild shit about ketchup, and I need backup.
Dude, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of ketchup. I used to be.
See, this brings me to this topic because when we were in Virginia for Mike's wedding and we were at that biker bar, Talby was taking shots of mustard and I almost threw up in my mouth.
Dude, I fucking love mustard.
What?
I was. You didn't see that,
Just
Mike?
a yellow mustard? I was
Yeah, it was in the middle of the
Yeah,
table. Yeah, you
was-
kept stealing beers from Mikey. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Well,
we
Toby
were,
kept telling me, I have it on camera that Toby kept telling me that they were mine.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, he did. I was next to
I
him.
completely told you they were.
Yeah, he was sitting next to me. He was like, "Yeah, man, it's for you." He was like, "Okay." And Mikey
All
came back to the
right.
table every time. He was like, "Where are my beers?" And Mike was like, "They just keep popping up, so I keep drinking them."
But mustard is
answer.
the
Yeah.
best condiment.
But no,
I don't
Mike,
care what you guys say.
we were at the
You
table.
were doing shots?
He was.
Yeah.
So obviously, I wasn't old enough to drink at the time, so I couldn't really drink anything. So and Talby wasn't really drinking anything either. So we were probably the only two sober ones there. And I was like, Talby, take a shot of mustard. He was like, okay. I didn't think he was gonna do it. He tipped the whole bottle upside down. And he took a shot of mustard. I think I still have the video
Out of the
too.
bottle?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
out of
was
the
like
bottle.
the
Oh,
bottle that
God.
they put in the middle of the table for like to use for your food.
Of yellow mustard.
The yellow,
Yeah, I'm a mad motherfucker,
That's
dude.
the
I don't
worst
care.
kind of mustard.
literally yellow mustard is what it was.
It's not even a spicy brown. It's not a honey
It
mustard.
was
it's
just
not-
yellow.
I'm gonna fuck you guys up even more. When I was a kid, I used to make mustard sandwiches all the time.
Oh my god!
I don't like that.
Just mustard and bread. Or I would put, like Mike said about the hamburger, I would put mustard on the side of a plate, and I would make toast, and I would dip toast in mustard and eat it. I'm
What?
telling you, I've always loved mustard. It's always been my favorite. I know I'm weird. I know.
Not
But
even a
it's always
stone
been-
ground mustard. Not even a little Dijon.
I mean, I'll eat whatever. I
Little
like any
brown.
mustard.
a little brown.
Brown mustard.
And he was
But what
also
I-
getting into mayo too. He was saying he dips fries in mayo, and
Ew,
So,
okay,
okay,
that's just
hear me
crossing the
out.
line.
you're crossing the
Hear me
line now,
out.
boy.
I have a friend who's from Europe.
Uh-huh.
She told me one time that where she's from, what she told me was the place that fries originated from. They do not eat them with ketchup. They eat them with mayonnaise. So I was like, all right, I'll give that a try.
I doubt they even have mayonnaise in Europe.
Oh, they do.
I was
It was
in
the-
Italy, and they did not even have condiments
You gotta
or
go to, like,
salad
Belgium.
dressing.
Like Belgium is the place that I am speaking with confidence about. That's where the person I knew
I'm gonna
said
Google
that
it to make sure.
they put mayonnaise, and it was actually good. It really wasn't bad.
Would you say Belgium?
Belgium. They call them fritas, I think.
Call them Fritos.
Fritos. No, but I had it with, like I said, mayonnaise is good. I've ate fries with barbecue
Oh, you
sauce
are right.
before.
Yeah, the first thing was why Belgians eat their fries with mayo.
Barbecue sauce
Yeah,
is
it's
good.
good.
Oh, that's
Oh.
surprising to me.
Talby.
Mm.
I still have that video when we were in the cabin and you put queso cheese on Mikey's face when he was sleeping. Remember that?
Oh,
my
yeah, I
God,
just
I'm
watched that
so
like
drunk.
yesterday.
Did you?
Yes. I was watching it with Hannah.
Yeah, this is when we couldn't they locked the gate and you couldn't take us back, so we had to walk that whole time, and you sent us.
And you fucking lied about there being bears where you're from.
How did I lie?
You were like, "There's no bears here," and
There
I
was no
literally
bears
looked it up.
there.
I looked it up, and it was like, "Oh yeah, they definitely."
There's
are
no
here.
bears where you guys were.
Mike, they literally had a sign on the road, a bear watch.
Yeah, that was a joke, a funny joke.
Oh, it was a joke.
No, we were
Okay.
about to get ate by a bear because we had fucking
Yeah.
queso.
And then
You
Mikey.
just had to be afraid of deer. There was rampaging
Mikey's
deer.
ass was still drunk, and me and Talby were trying to be quiet because there were bears. This motherfucker started shaking the bag of Doritos, Tostitos chips that we had. He was like, "Come get me, you fucking bears!"
Yeah,
It's
it
like-
was
honestly,
wild.
It probably
Yeah.
is better to be loud, honestly, isn't that?
It
what you're
is. They were
supposed to do?
probably hunting us.
Yeah,
I mean, if
they
there
were
are
s-
bears, they wouldn't have been human hunting ones.
No, they would have been hunting those fucking overly friendly deer.
Oh, yeah,
that would
the
deer were
that would
wild.
walk right up next to you.
Yeah, I think we went back to the cabin, watched Gordon Ramsay. Mikey passed out, and I was snacking. Probably put queso on his thumb and put it on Mikey's lip.
Yeah.
I did. You guys got royally fucked within that cabin, and I don't know what was wrong with me.
Well, I only
At
got...
points I hid under the bed and grabbed Zacky's feet.
What?
You did!
Yeah.
Dude, okay, so...
Was it his bed?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Mike knows the layout, but I'm going to describe it. So,
Yeah.
it was a cabin. So, the front door, you have the kitchen, and you have the living room right next to each other. Then there's a hallway to the left, and first door on the left is a bathroom. Keep going back, and it's like a T. So you had Mikey's rooms at the end of the hallway, Talby was to the right, and I was to the left. So, the only reason that I got absolutely zonked in the cabin was because I couldn't drink like at bars or anything, so it was my only time to drink. I went back into my room to sit on my bed, and I felt this little hand on my heels, and I heard and I swear to God, I almost shit myself. And Talby, his laugh, he went yak 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 yak. I was like, motherfucker.
That's so accurate. Burp, you literally got as fucking accurate as possible.
Mike, did I ever?
Yeah, I was fucking with everybody.
He
I was
was.
acting out.
I even saw your boys' ass a couple times.
Yeah, I mooned a lot.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was a weird time.
I would, yeah. So I'd be in my room and I'd have my door closed, and I'd hear Talby go, "Zachy," like no. So I opened the door one time, just a big ol' ass. I was like, "Oh my God." I was like, "Oh my God, where am I at right now?"
This is why he wants cabin times again with us.
I know.
He wants to
I'm
do
nervous.
This is the most fun I've ever had.
He's
I'm
wild.
nervous. He was going crazy, and Mike was just sleeping in his apartment like a little baby, and I had to
Just
deal
like-
with two big old
No.
asses and feet grabbing.
That night I was not sleeping like a little baby in my apartment.
Oh yeah, didn't you throw up in the in the bathroom that morning? That night?
I don't know. I had like, yeah, there was puke like everywhere. I don't know. There was like handprint puke like on the wall, and then there was like I like woke up and just like a massive puddle of puke, and then I woke up at like 6 a.m. and I was still super drunk, and then which isn't good. So I
You
woke
had
up and
a
I was
lot.
like, yeah, I was like. I'm too drunk to deal with this. So I went and I took a shower, and then I went and slept on the sofa for like another 6 hours. And then I woke
You're
up and
fucking
like
tougher than me.
I looked at the group chat with like Hannah and like my sister and Justin and stuff. And they were like, "Okay, if we don't hear from him by like 12, then we'll just like assume that he's dead and go over and try and check on him or something." And I woke up at like 11:50 and like messaged so they didn't like try and break my door down.
Oh yeah, because you weren't living with Hannah that yet, were you?
No.
Oh,
Yet.
They
okay.
were not. No, they were not.
That's right. She moved in after you got married, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a fun ass night, though.
That was
fun
really
times.
fun. Yeah.
I was super
Just the-
hungover that entire next day. Just a
You
full
were.
24 hours.
You came over to the
Dude,
cabin.
I was
you
surprised
sounded
you were
like shit.
fucking walking.
I brought
you
pizza
came-
though.
You did. You came to the cabin. You sounded like shit. Like I thought you
Thanks.
hit puberty again.
I don't know what that means, but thank
Like
you.
your voice, you had like that deep drunk voice, like hey.
Oh
I
yeah.
was like,
You
oh my
toughed
God.
it out, though.
But I pulled it
because-
together. No one suspected anything at the rehearsal.
The only people that knew were us.
Mhm.
Literally.
And I'm gonna say this right now: if I got as drunk as you did that night, I'm not doing shit the next day. I'm not doing a fucking thing.
I had to do so much cleaning that morning.
I know. I would have just been
Sucked.
like, I'd have called my best man and been like, I need you to clean this.
Handprint.
Oh yeah, I
It's
threw up
so
in one of my
gross.
friend's cars that was driving me back too.
Oh, was it?
I
was
feel
it-
bad about that.
Oh, was
You
it
did.
Justin?
No, it was CJ.
No.
CJ. That's. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel bad about that. I offered to get it professionally cleaned. And he was like, "Nah, that's fine."
It's a bachelor party. You did what you needed to.
He knew what he was getting into.
He knew what he was getting into.
Damn.
But that was good times.
It was supposed to be.
But I
Justin,
was a
so-
terror.
You were a terror.
I was.
A fiend.
And I'm 22
I really was. I
now,
was-
so we can actually go and like have fun at bars
That's
now.
next cabin times.
That's the next cat.
We can go hug.
Yeah, let's give each other a big old hug.
Dude, getting a cabin so we need to just like.
We need to get a
Do a
cabin. You need to
rental
stay
thing.
with us next time, Mike.
Oh yeah, I would.
Yeah, you gotta stay and get
I would.
fucked with.
I don't know why you didn't stay with us in the cabin anyway. You were living by yourself.
There wasn't room there.
Yeah, there was. We had a whole ass living room. You could have slept with me.
Oh, that's two different things.
Well,
we had a whole living room. You wouldn't use it because you'd be in my bed.
Yeah, you would have been with me.
You've been snuggled up with me.
No, but we should get like there's like you could just rent out like a legit like house, and it's not even that expensive if you split it between a bunch of people and just have
And
like
we should do
4
the
rooms or
podcast.
5 rooms and shit, and like
Yeah.
just get everybody.
Yeah, we should do QuestCast live.
Yeah,
Or
'cause-
cabin
Holy
times.
shit!
Those are like
That
what?
would be fun.
Those are like what? $1,200 a night between probably like what 4 or 5 of us maybe.
Something like that.
Because I know Mikey would go.
Sounds good.
I don't even know if it would be that expensive total per night, even.
Yeah, I don't think it would be. It'd be cool.
Depending
could
on where we
vlog
do it, I think it would be less than that.
I'd hope Aaron would want to go to one too.
Oh, dude, I
Yeah.
hope. I haven't seen Aaron in a while.
So I think it'd be
For the podcast listeners, Aaron is our friend
yeah.
that we've been friends with for Zachy pretty much his whole lifetime.
Oh yeah, you guys have been
And-
my friends like my whole life.
Yeah,
Really?
we've known you for fucking ever.
I think Mike, how long have I known you now? Like what, 5 or 6 years now, probably.
Probably at least, yeah. I mean, I've
Yeah.
been friends with Mikey like our Facebook history goes back like 13 years even. It's
Yeah,
like
you've been friends
a
with
long
him
time.
forever.
I've been friends with Mike for probably since like 2012, and I've known Zachy since like 2009.
Nice.
It's pretty fucking early.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it's a long ass time. We've been friends for forever. Whenever I tell people at work about that, like how long we've all been friends and how, like we still stay in contact and stuff, they think it is so weird.
I feel like it's been longer than that, right?
I want to say it's been longer.
It has to
For
be
which
longer
one?
than that.
For
I
you,
mean,
I've
and
known
Talby.
Zachy since he was, I want to say like little.
Talby, you've known me
Like-
for like ever.
Yeah, I was friends with Mikey in 8th grade? No, 7th grade.
7th grade. So wait, what
Yes.
year would that be? I feel like I must have met Mikey in like
So Mikey graduated.
2006, 7.
So Mikey graduated in 2014. No, 2011. Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, he graduated the same year I did.
Lexi
2011.
Lexi was 14. So if he graduated, he would have been like 17, 18 when he graduated in 2011.
Yeah,
probably.
18. He'd have been right at 18.
So for 8th grade, he would have been probably 14 or 15. Does that sound right?
He'd have been 14.
14, yeah. And then he's 6 years older than I am. So I would have been 8 when he was 14.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that checks out.
Tom, you've probably known me since I was like 9 or 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
makes me feel old.
And
Yeah.
I would have been
Yeah.
I would have been 9 or 10 in 2009, yeah. So yeah,
I
that's
would've
that's
been
about right, yeah.
17.
We crunched the numbers. It worked out.
That took so much brain power from me. It's insane.
Oh my fucking god, dude. I am not a math person.
I'm sure this is
Yeah.
good podcast content too. I think.
So I think for
Just
the
remembering
cabin,
what ages we were at different.
Yeah. So I think for the
Well, I mean,
cabin,
we've all been there before. I'm sure some of the listeners have been in that situation where they're like, fuck, when was
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
And I'm still one of those people that thinks 2009 was 2 years ago. So
2 years ago.
I do. I'll be like, oh, it's 2009, like a couple years ago. And they're like, no.
A couple years ago.
A couple years ago.
It's called getting old, man.
You are old. You're the oldest of us, probably.
Oh, no, you're the oldest. You're like a grandpa.
You're like
No, I'm
65,
not.
Mike.
I'm as old as Zachy. Me and Zachy are the youngest. Everyone else is old.
You're
Yeah.
the oldest one.
Wait.
No, me
Like
and
10
Zachy are
years.
the youth of this group mentally.
Yeah.
for the
we're
listeners
the youth of the
podcast right
nation.
now,
We're the youth
we're
of the
talking
nation.
about age. Mike
talking
was
about-
born with Benjamin Button disease. So in reality, he's actually like fucking 83 or something.
65.
He's aging in reverse.
He starts at like 300 years old. He's slowly counting down.
That'd be.
So
That movie fucked me up. I like Benjamin Button, but I was like, God, I would hate that.
How long did he live actually in it?
Benjamin Button?
Did he live? What did he live?
Why
He
do
lived
we-
like
how
80
do we
years or
remember
something? It
Benjamin
wasn't
Button?
absurdly long, right? Or short?
I'm looking up right now. We're getting to the bottom.
Yeah.
He
So
lived
he
till he
was-
was 80, I think.
And he was-
around there.
So wait, how did it work out? So was he? So he
He
was,
was an old ass baby.
mentally an old ass man, but he was like a little kid, and he was still married during that time. That's weird.
That is weird.
Well, I think he was born in the hospital when he was like 80.
I thought he was
think.
abandoned.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what
he was
I,
like
I remember.
he had like
was-
cataracts and was deaf and shit.
Yeah, I remember he was born as an old man in the hospital.
Yeah, definitely. But he was
Yeah, and
mentally a
he's- yeah.
kid. But then he was
Yeah.
mentally just a sharp young man. No, wait. No,
Wasn't
he
it
was
like
a
he was old with
man.
the mentality of a young man, and then it was like backwards as he
Yeah, he was old and he was a little kid. And
as
then when
he
was,
unaged?
yeah,
He
I'm
was
focusing
married
on
when
the
he was,
end
like-
of his life.
Yeah, and he was married
Yeah,
when
he
was like
80, it
4.
says in the...
Yeah, his wife was like 60 years old and he was like 20.
Yeah,
Dude, you have to be a fucking trooper to really marry
a kid.
someone with that. That'd be
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah, that'd be weird. We should probably
Crazy.
talk about a real topic. I feel like we've been talking for like 25 minutes about things
like
that
a half hour.
no one would know fucking anything about.
Yeah, that's true. That's that.
Toby,
I mean,
what's
people
a
like
topic?
hearing
Talking about
stories
some
and stuff,
personal
though.
stuff. Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Toby, what's a topic you've always wanted to ask?
Yeah, Toby, bring your
Specifically-
topic. You've been salivating
You
over.
guys
What the
asked
hell is
me, and I
even
was like,
that?
I don't have any of them. I didn't have any. I didn't make any this time.
Search a random one on Google. I don't know.
Yeah, bring us a delicious little snack.
Take us to the
Oh my god, you guys are fucking making me
Take-
way too much work.
take us to the Google train, would you?
Yeah, Google. Just do something random. Say what's a delicious snack of a question. Do you ever do that? Sometimes I just Google
I already know what you're gonna say, and I believe you do.
what.
You're gonna say, "Do you ever search stuff like that?"
Yes, and I
Yeah,
do.
I know what you're
every
gonna
time.
say.
Every time I'll just be like, search that, and I'll just be like, or like I'll be
Okay.
like, what's for dinner, and I'll say, what's a delicious little snack of a healthy
See?
dinner this week,
Delicious
and I'll just see what
snack of
Google,
a healthy dinner.
and I'll just see what Google, how it deciphers that train wreck of a sentence, and I'm helping their
looked up
AI
what's
get
the best.
stronger by deciphering bullshit.
Yeah, I literally
fair.
just looked up what's the best.
And what is the
And then
best?
it's just what's the best is the go-to destination for product reviews. That's actually a great name for a website.
No free merch repping on here.
Okay.
And it's from the UK, the UK. The
Ugh.
What was
The best
that?
gift for cheese
I was making an
lovers.
UK sound.
Okay, I'm gonna say this about cheese right now. This we can end the podcast with this question because I'm sure we could stretch it out for 5 more minutes. But what is the best cheese? I'm saying pepper jack.
Yep, I agree.
Pepper jack's good, yeah.
Yep.
I'm saying pepper jack. Do you guys ever make pepper jack mac and cheese?
Yes.
Out of this world.
Oh,
Out of this world.
Mike, you have to.
It's elite.
It's
Do you have a Instapot?
No, I just have crock pots.
I'm gonna say
you are
I'm
an
sure
old
you can make it on
man.
a crock pot.
I
Make
got
it in
it.
a crock pot.
Oh. I thought crock pot, I was like, when am I ever going to use a crock pot? When like my grandma gave me as a gift. And then
Use it
crock
all the
pots
time,
are fucking
don't you?
awesome.
Yeah.
All the
Crock pots
fucking
are
time.
elite.
You can make, I love making chili. I make some dank ass. I'm going to have to make some chili when we're in the cabin.
Chili.
Blow your damn
Crock
balls
pots are
off.
elite.
I make some
Mike-
award-winning chili.
Blow your balls
I
off
want-
in the chili.
I won chili cook-offs at work, my dude.
What?
Yeah, he does make good chili. I've
What?
heard this.
I'll make
for
us
years
some
now.
jerky.
What do you? Oh, I want to try some jerky. Mike, will you mail me some jerky if I send you my address?
Yeah.
No.
Also, Mike makes jerky, guys. He's gonna be a famous jerky
Wait.
seller one day.
Did you
That
say
was
no?
Maybe when I get it into an operation, I will. I'll buy some like.
But
Some of
you
those
mailed Aaron
bags.
jerky. Why can't you mail me?
I didn't mail Aaron jerky.
Aaron came
Bullshit.
and got it.
Oh,
I didn't even give Aaron some jerky. Aaron gave me jerky while I was visiting him.
Oh yeah. Well, I still want jerky from you.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, we can do that. Just
go to
we'll have a
cabin
jerky
time.
review,
I'm gonna send you my address right now so you don't forget.
I'm gonna forget.
and I'm gonna put your address.
I already have Toby's. I send him tasteful nudes in the mail sometimes.
What?
He does. Sometimes they're painted ones.
Wait, backtrack. Excuse me? You've sent painted nudes to each other?
No.
It's oil paintings.
I am confusion. I don't know what any of this means.
Yeah, we're just old school. We're
Just
pen
old
pals.
school. Yeah, we like to write a physical letter.
Of
Physical
us,
sext.
It's like a pen
Yeah,
pal.
we like to
nudes.
describe what we were thinking when we were posing for the painting.
pen pal with fucking nudes.
Yeah, Hannah usually paints his, and then Emma paints mine.
Yes.
Oh,
we have
I
a
don't
whole
have anybody
system.
to paint mine, but you probably wouldn't want to see mine. I'm too much for you boys.
I'd see
Too
it.
much.
I'd see it.
I'd look at it. I'd put it up in my living
I'd-
room.
Oh God, no.
Just a fucking huge portrait of Zachy nude.
it's like a fucking 52 by 48 picture frame.
Just right above my TV. God damn it.
Tommy watches that other than TV.
Yeah, there's like, why do you never turn your TV on set? Because I have all the art in the world staring at me.
Emma's like, what are we watching tonight? You're like, Zachy. She's like, what?
Zachy.
She's like, excuse me?
Fuck.
What do you mean, what the fuck? You brought it up.
You brought it up.
We're
bud.
just messed up, okay?
You are.
We're just messed up dudes.
That's what makes this podcast 100 times better.
It's the greatest podcast in 2022 right now. I'll make that.
2022, man, it was the greatest of 2021 and 2022.
It was. And then when we did it in like 2018
I
for a
wasn't.
couple episodes, it was pretty good too.
I wasn't there for that one.
Oh yeah.
No, it was a completely different enterprise. We had webcams.
I've seen
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. I've seen a couple of those. You guys did like gaming.
It was a
videos and
completely
shit.
different-
Yeah, we did gaming too. Yeah. That
Yeah,
was
we
fun.
only talked about like gaming stuff. Well, we branched out actually. I take that back.
Now look
Yeah.
at us. We're talking about sandwiches and nudes.
Yeah.
And how pepper jack mac and cheese is the best mac and cheese.
Exactly.
So wait, what do you guys think for mac and cheese? What noodle are you using? Are you using shells or are you using elbows?
Shells are superior.
Shells
but
are
I usually
superior.
use elbows.
Shells
I
are
use
fucking way
shells, probably. Yeah.
Shells. I feel like shells hold cheese better.
That's what I was
yeah.
gonna
That's
say.
weird,
They hold
definitely.
cheese and they have like a little like a snail shell. Like the cheese just kind of
Yeah,
goes in
little
there.
conch shell.
Yeah, the
Just-
magic conch shell.
better. Right into that shell.
Yeah, and you just get a burst of cheese in your mouth when you.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm
They're
saying?
just-
God, you guys got
superior.
me hungry. I didn't eat dinner. That's probably why I talked mostly about food. This
This was like 100% food and cabin.
Dude,
food cabin cast.
exactly.
Food cabin.
Bam! Right there. It's good.
Good.
That was good. That is good.
I got really excited for a second. Good.
Right there.
That's good. That's good right there.
Oh yeah, right
Perfect.
there.
Oh, that's bleeding.
So we're at an hour mark, guys.
Yep. Do your sign off, my dude. If you're done.
Okay. Thanks for listening, guys. We really appreciate it. If you like the podcast, hit the subscribe button. We really appreciate it.
Like the video.
Yeah, like the video too.
Subscribe.